Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 5 places to visit in Moscow, Russia. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 5. Spend an hour at Red Square. All of Moscow's principal streets begin at Red Square, so it's easy to see why it's regarded as the city's beating heart. The Kremlin, Lenin's mausoleum, 2 cathedrals, and the State Historical Museum all surround the square, which is 330 meters by 70 meters. In 1945, a large victory parade was conducted here to commemorate the Soviet armed forces' defeat of Nazi Germany. St. Basil's Cathedral, one of the square's most prominent structures, was erected in 1555. The cathedral's architectural elements are inspired by Byzantine and Asian styles, as well as those found in notable mosques. Inside the church, there are 9 distinct chapels, each covered with beautiful mural paintings. Number 4. Make your way into Lenin's mausoleum. The Mausoleum of Lenin, the ultimate burial place of Soviet leader Vladimir Lenin, is located in the heart of Red Square. His body has been in the mausoleum since his death in 1924, and while the original idea was for him to be buried after a brief period of public sorrow, that plan swiftly changed. After over 100,000 people visited the tomb over a 6-week period, it was concluded that a new sarcophagus and a more permanent display area could really conserve Lenin's body for far longer than expected, hence the construction of Lenin's mausoleum. Over time, the monument and its marble stairs became the primary location from which Soviet authorities saw parades and events in Red Square. Number 3. Shop at the luxurious Gum. The oldest and most upmarket shopping center in Moscow is an architectural masterpiece. Gum was constructed in the late 1800s in Neo-Russian style to highlight a stunning mix of a steel skeleton and 20,000 glass panels forming an arched canopy. This was a one-of-a-kind building at the time, as the glass had to be sturdy enough to withstand the snowy Russian winters. The building's exterior is equally stunning, with marble and granite covering all 3 levels. While GUM is no longer Moscow's largest shopping center, it is by far the most magnificent. This is not the best destination for most budget-conscious visitors, but the splendor of the building itself is worth a visit. It is home to labels such as Gucci and Manolo Blahnik. Number 2. Catch a performance at the Bolshoi Theater. The Bolshoi Theater is home to the world's largest and oldest ballet and opera companies. While the theater has undergone numerous major restorations over the last century, the most recent of which was in 2011 to restore some of the imperial architectural elements, it still retains all of its neoclassical grandeur. After numerous prior versions burned down, the current Bolshoi Theater opened in 1824. Inside scarlet velvet, a 3-tiered crystal chandelier and gold moldings create an unrivaled Byzantine Renaissance grandeur atmosphere. Seeing a performance by the resident ballet and opera troupes is a delight, since the theater frequently hosts a number of famous performances that had their world premieres here. Number 1. Marvel at the size of the Kremlin. The Kremlin, a 15th century fortified complex covering an area of 275,000 square meters and surrounded by 1400s-era walls, is without a doubt Moscow's most recognized structure. The Grand Kremlin Palace, which boasts approximately 700 rooms, was originally home to the Tsar family and is now the formal residence of the Russian Federation's president, though most heads of state prefer to live somewhere else. The enormous complex also contains a number of other structures, some of which are open to the public and can be visited on a regular basis. Aside from 3 cathedrals, including one where Tsars were formerly crowned, and a number of towers, the Kremlin also has the Armory Building, a museum that houses everything from the royal crown imperial vehicles to Ivan the Terrible's ivory throne and Fabergé eggs. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.